What's poppin', y'all? After this UK rapper by the name of Skepta decided to call out how far the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef went and say that it hurt a lot of potential sponsors and collaborations with big brands because of how dirty it got with the allegations, which I'm gonna play you guys in this clip right now.
I think it's changed, and probably this battle, what I just saw is probably what is hit the nail on the head for me, where it's like, when stuff gets said like that now, today, it's more personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's something about...
There was a lot of lying on there. There was a lot of lying. People was just saying...
There was one K-Dot diss track that came out, and I was like, oh, this is over. Like, this isn't a rap diss and clashing anymore.
No, they don't like each other.
This is over. Like, they don't like each other. It's clear, I can hear it. Like, I can hear it in his voice. He doesn't like Drake. When it sounded like you two just really want to see each other and do each other something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like that would hit him up. And I even said the same shit, when Pusha T and Drake was doing their thing, and he said about 40. I was like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. But then there's people who are like, nah. Then you see like the battles, the URLs and all that type of thing. You're like, whoa. It goes far.
Okay.
Maybe you know what? It's age.
No. We're gonna hit it though, bro. We got time. Even if they cut the cameras off, we're gonna figure this out. Do you know what I think it is?
Huh?
Because they are in positions where they are both
the biggest.
They are both really big, yeah. Have major deals, major cahoots with major companies, right? Talking to each other like this is looking crazy. Like
that's a good point.
You're calling him a word, but this guy's signed to thing. So now, how can they sign a man that is being accused of this thing? So now the things that, when I was clashing in grime, we never had nothing to lose. There you go. This is where I'm landing now. So when we're saying things to each other, you could call me anything in the world. I'm not gonna lose a Nike deal.
Right.
I'm not gonna not be able to put food in. That'd probably even get me more money, because we'll go to the show and do the clash on the stage, and more people are paying and rare, you know what I'm saying? So
the version they was doing was hurting.
It's hurting what we've built. It's hurting what we've all built this whole time, like you two, man. If you don't like each other, just link up and speak and just talk to each other, or don't speak to each other, but all this stuff you're saying to each other, for the rest of everyone else who is waiting in line for the doors that you've kicked open, these doors are shutting on us right now, bro. We're looking crazy out here. That's why I didn't like that. It was good until they started sounding so like it just sounded crazy, bro.
Skepta, man, I appreciate you coming back outside. And
he decided to kick off a UK versus US rap war that he's decided to involve himself in. And it started off by him going back and forth with these people on Twitter, which he's very responsive nowadays. But he went and said, I want to clash an American rapper anyway. Finally get this UK-US rap debate sorted. I don't think this was ever a debate in the history of any American ever, even Canadian. I think this is solely a UK thing, which doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make it wrong of a statement, but yeah. So going forward from this, somebody said Kendrick Lamar or Eminem will be fine. I love you, bro, but don't go near them. And then Skepta says MGK left Eminem a chink in his armor. Why you talking like Slim Shady is untouchable? Listen, I'm a guy that discovered Skepta through Young Lord, aka A$AP Bari, when they dropped that It Ain't Safe song. From then, I've been listening to Skepta. Skepta's fire. Konnichiwa, man, as a debut album, especially like his debut US album, that he did like a little bit of a US tour, some US tour dates. I love that album. This guy's a great rapper, but let's not. There's great rappers and then there's incredible rappers. And that's what we have a plethora of incredible rappers in America. Now, somebody decided to come at him for this. He decided to say, somebody said, you did it with A$AP Rocky already and praise the Lord. And he says, I think me versus Rocky would be a fire clash, no violence, just bars, punchlines, and counteractions. So clearly here, he makes it known that, hey, this isn't like an animosity thing. We don't want to take this that far. This is solely a rap. And then he goes on to say, Eminem versus Gets. I know you guys are probably cackling in your chair right now, and you're like, what the hell is a Gets? The only time I've ever heard of Gets is from the UK homies, and they're like, man, y'all don't know about Gets? It's like, who? Hey, bruv, I don't know about no Gets. And then he says Chip versus Kendrick. Chip is another guy I've heard of. Dave versus Lil Wayne. Okay. Like, come on now. Blade Brown versus Pusha T. Young's Tef versus Meek Mill. Queenie versus Megan Thee Stallion. We're getting behind Meg on this one. Central C versus Jack Harlow. Lancey versus Travis Scott. Dog, how are Lancey and Travis Scott going to battle? This is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. But Central C versus Jack Harlow, I think, is a pretty cool matchup because they're both poppy rappers in their own regards, or they're capable of that for their respective countries as well. Now, Young's Tef, I don't know who that is. I hope he's gauging them in terms of popularity. Like, Central C and Jack Harlow are even in popularity, and this isn't, we're going to pull out from the UK, like, the C, D tier UK rappers that are really skilled but couldn't make music. Like, this should be people that are able to make music as well. And then Jamie versus Tyler, the Creator. When it comes to raps, I'm not going to lie. I think Jamie's cooking Tyler. If we're talking straight rapping, yeah. And then somebody says, not going to lie, I don't see any UK rapper winning. UK rap level is dead. And then Skepta says, the average American rapper don't even listen to UK rappers, which is facts. I like that he's self-aware about this. But we've listened to them for years, and that's exactly why the UK can't lose. And then I tweeted something along the lines of, this would be really dope, but the unfortunate part is the only people that would be willing to judge this unbiased would be UK fans. Now, there are going to be some UK fans that they're just going to say, oh, yeah, UK won no matter what. But I do believe that the majority of UK fans, they respect bars. Like, there is a standard in the UK where if you ain't got no bars, dog, you're not making it. Like, you've got to have some bars. Whereas in the US, that standard's been lost many, really eons ago, you could call it. But that doesn't mean that the US doesn't have so many more elite rappers than the UK. And one of those, someone that believes he's one of those rappers is Joyner Lucas. And he says, the moment I've been waiting for, purple demon smiling emoji. Say the word. Joyner Lucas versus Skepta, UK versus US. And then he says, first clap, you're a brave man, Jonah. How long you been waiting for this moment, though? And Skepta responds in this video clip, which I'm going to play you guys right now.
Hey, Jonah, I wasn't even going to reply, but sure, I'm a rapper's rapper, you get me? I'm going to honor, I'm going to respect the fact that you stood up and said something, the first man, you get me? But this is just another example of the ignorance. If you was from the UK, Jonah, yeah? Jonah, if you was from the UK, fam, quiet, bro. Understand? But you make up the numbers out there and I respect it. So when I drop my diss track for Rocky, I'm going to give you 2 bars and then make one of the young G's just rub you out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do all the work that I did for Joyner Lucas to be saying my name anyhow. You know what I mean? I got diss tracks on YouTube with 30 million views, no ad-libs. It's levels, bro. But we're working. Trying to know.
Dog, this is some cloud chasing level activity right now. He's like, I didn't do the work that I was doing to get called out by Joyner Lucas. Now, I do like that Skepta put respect on Joyner being the first one to call him out. But let's not act like Joyner Lucas doesn't got disses with crazy views. I think his Tory Lanez diss where they went back and forth, it was like a friendly fade, that he got like 8 million on that ZZ remix. So Joyner Lucas puts up numbers. And Joyner Lucas is also independent. So there's there's that. Like Skepta, yeah, he's more, if you're talking about like monthly listeners, he's more than double that of Joyner Lucas. But Joyner Lucas he's a rapper's rapper. Like Eminem put him in his top list. So Skepta here, it clearly looks like he's trying to clout chase a little bit, which is good. Like you want to get up there. But he follows this up and he's the first one to drop a track. Like Joyner, he responded with a Vlad TV clip of Aries Spears making fun of UK rappers. And the funniest part about this is it got withheld in all countries because of copyright. Like Vlad hit him with the copyright. He's not playing with anybody. And then Skepta says, I was wondering whose perspective you were going to diss me from. Never would have guessed Aaron Spears. That's a good joke on Joyner Lucas because many of Joyner Lucas's songs, especially the one that blew him up, I think it was like I'm Not a Racist. He raps from the perspective of somebody else. But Akademiks even gave his own take on this and said the following.
We love Skepta. We love the UK. But when Skepta says he wants a UK versus US clash in terms of rappers, I'm like, are you trying to get like one of them little mans to clash y'all, or y'all want the giants? Because respectfully, when you say UK versus the US, Skepta, I hate to even say it. I guess maybe the best in clashes or beef we have right now is Kendrick. Kendrick have done all you combined. Like, who are you calling out? Don't say UK versus US. Because we the U.S. is like Olympics. Like, yeah, I might not be the biggest Kendrick fan, but it's like, it's still the U.S., gang. You feel me? Well, actually, with Drake, not the U.S. Drake is Canada. Yeah, get Drake out of here. It's cool. Yo, y'all UK, we got mad niggas to give y'all the beats. That's what I'm saying. What type of U.S. rapper you want to get? Why the fuck did the UK just like, we want to battle? Obviously, it's some... So they do what's called clashes. It's like sport, right? Like, we just want a friendly competition. But I'm like, the U.S. niggas would wash y'all. Like, I love y'all niggas in the UK, but y'all niggas just tweak it. I hope I could go to Wireless still. Don't get mad at me at Wireless. Don't try to, Skepta, I rock with you, but like, come on, bro.
Not gonna lie, Ak is cooking right here. They say, dog, the abundance of rappers. Dog, we can just toss no UK rappers washing Lupe Fiasco. Let's say that. No UK rapper is coming at Mickey Fax. No, we could throw battle rappers at these. No UK rapper is coming past Joey Badass. No UK rapper is coming past Ray Vaughn. And I say this with complete bias in my heart. Nah, I would judge it. Like if we actually get the diss songs, I would try my best to judge it. But just going off rip right now from what I've heard, dog, like our guys, you learned from the guys in America. I don't know why I'm saying our guys. You guys learned from these guys. So how are you going to say that you're better than them? It's kind of like talking about, it's like the NBA, right? What professional basketball players from the UK can you even compare to those in the US? They don't scratch the surface. Same thing with rap. You just cannot compare. There is no battle here. But I will say that their mainstream acts, like their chart toppers, on average, they are better rappers than our chart toppers. On average. Like obviously, like you got the big three, they're washing the majority of rappers out there. But Skepta replied to this funny enough and said, Ak arrived in London yet? And shout out to Skepta. He dropped the song. And the song is called Friendly Fire. It's, I gotta admit, good song. I think Skepta's a good music maker. However, this song it's got some bar. I'm gonna read you guys some bars. Off rip, I love the self-awareness. Like, him having that intro of that chick saying they're clowning your accent, but we love that. And I also like him calling out Ebro. He's like, old man Ebro asking me stupid questions, trying to use me to get clicks. I said what I said. And this is talking about the clip that I played you guys in the beginning of that video. But one of the things that he said to Joyner Lucas, I was like, dog, what? He said, Joyner Lucas, you Boston. Why you rap like you studied at Harvard? It's like, bro, what? So it's not really. He did say he would only give him 2 bars, so there is that. And he goes on to really just like take shots here and there. He said, praise the Lord, you on Beast and I've got this. He takes shots at Rocky. That's another rapper. He talks about, I don't know if he's coming at Ye or Sway, because he talks about Sway, but Ye's the rapper. So he takes some aim at Ye here. There's also let me see. He also drops Joyner Lucas's first name, which is Gary. So he mentions him later on on where he says, "You never been to a clash with the machine, Gary. Tell me what you know about Grease. You know you're doing me like the other MCs." And then forget all the studio rap, come victory lap. So I think he's talking about Nipsey Hussle there, although Nipsey Hussle couldn't reply. So I like that he's injecting these American references to American rappers in this UK song that's taking aim at American rap. So this is a pretty solid song and some good rapping here. Now, it is clearly just a warm-up, and he also came at Ak. He said, "Time to wipe the smile off Ak's face. Time to say chat, W Skepta. Go against me, it ends in bad ways." And I don't know if he's saying you boys love to snitch, I ain't in a rat race, because he was just talking about Ak before that. So maybe that was also a shot towards 6ix9ine. That's a possibility. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot. I'm waiting on the response from Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas has got to be cooking up. He can't not respond to this. Like, no, we can't have more than a week. So we're waiting on Joyner Lucas for this. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Will this be entertaining? I will find this entertaining, and I think it's a great opportunity for us to discover a lot of UK rappers. Like, for example, like, if Gets, whoever the hell that guy is, or Chip, they drop a track aimed at American rappers, we're listening to it. I'm listening to it. And then I may listen to the rest of the guy's catalog. Until then, I'm not checking out the guy's stuff, with all due respect. There's a lot of other people ahead of that list. But this is a good opportunity for them, and I think Skepta's the perfect face to be the first one to kick it off. Like, we've gotten some good music, we've gotten some good battles this year, we've gotten some good rap. It has been a great year thus far. And by year, I mean like 365 days. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.